Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Blythe Danner is an acclaimed American actress whose career spans more than 5 decades across film, television, and stage. Known for her elegant poise, intelligence, and emotional depth, Danner has long been admired as one of the most versatile and respected performers of her generation. She was born Blythe Katherine Danner on February 3, 1943, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Raised in a cultured family that valued the arts, she developed an early interest in performance and went on to study drama at Bard College, where her talent quickly became apparent. After graduating, she began her career in regional theater, where her natural grace and classical training helped her stand out among her peers. Danner's breakthrough came on Broadway in the late 1960s, and by 1970 she had won a Tony Award for her performance in Butterflies Are Free. This success established her as a leading actress on the stage and opened doors to film and television. Throughout the 1970s, she became a fixture in sophisticated dramas and period pieces, bringing both intelligence and warmth to her roles. Her film work includes memorable performances in The Great Santini, 1979, opposite Robert Duvall, Brighton Beach Memoirs, 1986, The Prince of Tides, 1991, and the hit comedy Meet the Parents, 2000. Along with its sequels, she balanced these roles with television projects such as Will and Grace, where her portrayal of Will's high-strung mother earned her an Emmy Award, and Huff, 2004 to 2006, which brought her further critical acclaim. Blythe Danner is also known for her distinguished work in the theater, returning often to the stage throughout her career. Her performances in works by Chekhov, Shakespeare, and Albee highlight her command of language and emotional nuance. Her stage presence, at once refined, intelligent, and deeply human, has made her a favorite among theater audiences and critics alike. Beyond her professional achievements, Danner is admired for her personal grace and quiet strength. She was married to the late director Bruce Paltrow, with whom she had 2 children, including actress Gwyneth Paltrow. Danner's relationship with her daughter is well known and marked by mutual admiration and artistic kinship. She has also been a passionate advocate for environmental causes, particularly through the organization Environmental Advocates of New York, and has worked on raising awareness about oral cancer following her husband's death from the disease. In her later years, Danner has continued to deliver poignant performances, notably in I'll See You in My Dreams, 2015, where she played a widow rediscovering life and love, one of her most touching and mature roles. The film earned her widespread praise and reminded audiences of her enduring ability to portray complex emotions with understated brilliance. Blythe Danner's career reflects both artistry and authenticity. She has navigated Hollywood with dignity, maintaining a reputation for excellence and integrity. Whether playing a witty matriarch, a vulnerable romantic, or a sharp-tongued intellectual, she embodies a rare combination of old-school grace and modern emotional honesty, making her one of the true treasures of American acting. Throughout her long and illustrious career, Blythe Danner has distinguished herself as one of the most refined and thoughtful actresses in American entertainment, an artist equally comfortable in intimate character studies and grand theatrical productions. Her talent lies in the delicate balance between emotional transparency and classical restraint, qualities that have made her performances timeless. Early career and stage foundations. After studying drama at Bard College, Danner began her acting journey in regional theater, where she quickly earned recognition for her natural talent and stage presence. Her early association with prestigious companies such as the Guthrie Theatre and the Lincoln Center Repertory Company laid the groundwork for her classical technique. In 1970, at just 27 years old, she won the Tony Award for Best Featured Actress in a Play for Butterflies Are Free. That success made her one of the youngest actors of her generation to receive the honor, and it firmly established her as a Broadway star. She became a regular presence on the New York stage, performing in works by Shakespeare, Shaw, and Albee, among others. Her Shakespearean performances, especially as Beatrice in Much Ado About Nothing, were praised for their intelligence and wit. Critics often compared her to the great leading ladies of the mid-20th century, such as Katharine Hepburn and Maggie Smith, because of her crisp diction, comedic timing, and emotional intelligence. Film and television success. Blythe Danner transitioned to film and television during the 1970s with ease, demonstrating her adaptability to more intimate and cinematic forms of acting. She gave a memorable performance in The Great Santini, 1979, as Lillian Meacham, the wife of a domineering marine pilot played by Robert Duvall. Her portrayal was nuanced and compassionate, an understated but powerful counterpoint to Duvall's explosive performance. In the 1980s and 1990s, Danner solidified her reputation as one of Hollywood's most consistently strong supporting actresses. She appeared in Brighton Beach Memoirs, 1986, Mr. and Mrs. Bridge, 1990, and The Prince of Tides, 1991. The last of which reunited her with her close friend Barbra Streisand, who directed the film. Danner brought emotional intelligence to each of these roles, infusing her characters with subtle layers of empathy and resilience. In later years, she charmed a new generation of audiences with her comedic brilliance in Meet the Parents 2000, and its sequels Meet the Fockers and Little Fockers, playing the calm, sophisticated wife of Robert De Niro's gruff Jack Burns. Her combination of warmth, humor, and dry wit made her one of the film's most beloved characters. Television has also been a vital part of her career. Danner's work in Will and Grace earned her a Primetime Emmy Award in 2005, while her role in Showtime's Huff brought her 2 additional nominations. These performances displayed her range. She could deliver both comedic sharpness and emotional gravity, often within the same scene. Later work and personal reflection. In the 2010s, Danner continued to deliver remarkable performances. Her starring role in I'll See You in My Dreams, 2015, a tender story about a widow's rediscovery of joy, earned widespread critical acclaim. Critics hailed her portrayal as quietly heartbreaking and radiantly human. The role was emblematic of Danner's artistry, subtle, inward-looking, and deeply felt. Off-screen, Blythe Danner has led a life guided by family, compassion, and environmental advocacy. She was married to director Bruce Paltrow from 1969 until his death in 2002. And their partnership was both personal and creative. She has often spoken about the profound impact of his death and how it reshaped her understanding of love and loss. Their children, actress Gwyneth Paltrow and director Jake Paltrow, have both followed artistic paths, continuing the family's creative legacy. Danner is also a longtime environmental activist, having worked with organizations such as Environmental Advocates of New York and the Union of Concerned Scientists. She has been recognized for her leadership in raising awareness about clean air, sustainable energy, and climate change. Legacy and influence. Blythe Danner's enduring legacy lies in her grace, intelligence, and authenticity. She has never relied on glamour or controversy. Instead, she has built a career defined by consistency and quiet brilliance. Her performances, whether on Broadway or in front of the camera, embody a sense of inner truth and humanity that few actors achieve. Her influence extends to younger generations of actors who cite her as a model of integrity and craft. She represents a kind of artistry that values preparation, humility, and emotional honesty above celebrity. Even into her 80s, Blythe Danner remains a captivating presence, still working, still thoughtful, and still embodying the belief that great acting is about listening, empathy, and truth. She is, in every sense, one of the great ladies of American theater and film, a performer whose body of work reflects not only her talent but also her deep respect for the art of storytelling. Blythe Danner's acting career is a portrait of quiet mastery, a lifelong devotion to the art of storytelling shaped by intelligence, grace, and emotional discipline. Her performances reveal not only immense technical skill but also an unmistakable inner light, a sense of compassion and curiosity that defines her presence on screen and stage. Acting philosophy and approach. Danner has often spoken about her belief that acting is not about performance in the showy sense but about listening and truth. She approaches her roles from a deeply human perspective, prioritizing authenticity over artifice. Her training in classical theater gave her a foundation of structure and control. But her best work reveals a profound emotional openness, an ability to make the audience feel that she is discovering each moment as it happens. She once remarked that she preferred to play women who were quietly complex, people who have lived, who have seen the world but still believe in love and goodness. That sentiment defines many of her most memorable performances. From her gentle resilience in The Great Santini to her luminous melancholy in I'll See You in My Dreams, Danner's craft also reflects a commitment to restraint. She rarely overplays a scene, allowing silence, tone, and subtle gesture to carry meaning. This minimalist approach, drawn from her theater background, makes her one of those rare performers whose power comes from stillness and suggestion rather than overt dramatics. Critics have called her a master of the unspoken moment. Collaborations and reputation among peers. Over the years, Blythe Danner has worked with many of the most respected directors and actors in film and theater. Her collaborations with Robert Duvall, Barbra Streisand, Alan Alda, and Robert De Niro reflect both her versatility and her reputation for professionalism. Colleagues often describe her as graceful and self-effacing, a performer who elevates those around her. She is known for arriving fully prepared, yet open to exploration, treating every project as an opportunity to deepen her understanding of human nature. Directors frequently note her ability to find emotional truth in the smallest details, an arched eyebrow, a hesitant breath, a glance that carries volumes. Her stage work, in particular, has earned her a near-reverent status among fellow actors. Performances in plays such as A Streetcar Named Desire, Betrayal, Follies, and The Seagull demonstrated her extraordinary range, from brittle wit to aching vulnerability. The theater community has long regarded her as one of its finest modern interpreters of emotionally layered women. Personal life and perspective. Behind her calm, patrician demeanor lies a woman of deep conviction and empathy. Danner's marriage to director Bruce Paltrow was both romantic and artistic. They shared a passion for storytelling and mutual respect for each other's creative talents. His death in 2002 from oral cancer profoundly shaped her later life, leading her to become a spokesperson for the Oral Cancer Foundation and a vocal advocate for early screening and research. Family has always been central to Danner's identity. Her relationship with her daughter, Gwyneth Paltrow, is especially close and tender. While Blythe was never one to seek the spotlight, she has expressed pride in watching her daughter build her own career, remarking that Gwyneth inherited her father's directorial sensibility and her own introspective approach to acting. Outside of acting, Danner is devoted to environmental activism. Her passion for conservation began long before it was fashionable in Hollywood. She has championed clean air initiatives, alternative energy, and sustainable farming. Her advocacy is thoughtful and measured, an extension of her belief that kindness and awareness should inform every aspect of life. later career and enduring presence even as she entered her 70s and 80s. Blythe Danner continued to take on roles that explored the inner lives of mature women, characters rarely given such depth or dignity in mainstream film. In I'll See You in My Dreams, 2015, she portrayed a widow navigating loneliness, love, and self-rediscovery with a quiet power that resonated with audiences of all ages. The performance earned her nominations from critics groups and reintroduced her to younger viewers as a leading actress of remarkable sensitivity. She has also remained active in independent cinema and prestige television, appearing in projects such as What They Had, 2018, with Hilary Swank, The Tomorrow Man, 2019, and recurring roles in American Gods and Mozart in the Jungle. Each performance carried her signature touch, measured, intelligent, and emotionally honest. Legacy. Blythe Danner's legacy transcends fame. She embodies a model of artistic integrity that values craft over celebrity, depth over visibility. In an industry often preoccupied with youth and spectacle, she has built a career on subtlety and truth. Her work reminds audiences that power in acting comes not from volume or glamour, but from the courage to be still, vulnerable, and real. She stands among the greats of her era, not for grand gestures, but for her unwavering commitment to portraying the complex beauty of ordinary human emotion. Whether playing a weary mother, a romantic dreamer, or a wry observer of life, she brings warmth, dignity, and an ineffable sense of wisdom to every role. In the quiet elegance of her performances, Blythe Danner has achieved something rare and enduring. She has made authenticity an art form. Blythe Danner's influence on modern acting runs deep, quietly profound, yet unmistakably present. Though she has never courted celebrity or chased trends, her artistry has left a lasting imprint on generations of performers who see in her a model of integrity, depth, and enduring beauty. Influence on modern actresses. Many contemporary actresses, including her daughter Gwyneth Paltrow, as well as peers such as Meryl Streep, Jessica Lange, and Glenn Close, have acknowledged Blythe Danner's rare balance of emotional vulnerability and technical precision. Her work represents a bridge between the golden age of stage-trained actors and the modern, naturalistic style of film and television performance. Younger actresses often cite her ability to portray complex women without judgment or stereotype. Danner's characters are never confined to a single dimension. Whether she plays a mother, lover, widow, or friend, she always reveals the quiet, sometimes conflicting emotions beneath the surface. This nuanced approach has influenced performers like Laura Linney, Julianne Moore, and Naomi Watts, who have followed in her footsteps in portraying introspective, human characters. Her daughter Gwyneth Paltrow has often spoken about her mother's grounding influence, recalling that Blythe approached every project with a sense of gratitude and professionalism rather than ambition for fame. Gwyneth once said, "My mother taught me that you don't act to be seen, you act to understand." That sentiment perfectly captures Danner's legacy, artistic philosophy and spiritual grace beyond her acting technique. Danner's worldview infuses her work with a sense of quiet spirituality. She has described acting as a form of empathy, an art that allows one to live many lives and see the world through others' eyes. This belief gives her performances an almost meditative quality. She never forces emotion, but lets it emerge naturally, as if drawn from lived experience. In interviews, she has expressed gratitude for the opportunities her long career has given her to grow as a person. She speaks with humility about fame and success, often crediting good fortune and collaboration rather than personal ambition. Her elegance, both on and off the screen, stems from this humility, a deep awareness of the fleeting nature of celebrity and the enduring value of truth. Friends and colleagues describe her as warm, witty, and grounded. Despite her refined presence, she is known for her easy laughter and genuine curiosity about others. She carries herself with a dignity that seems effortless, a quality that has made her a beloved figure in the acting community. The enduring power of subtlety in a time when many actors rely on overt expression, Danner has built her reputation on subtlety and restraint. She understands that the smallest gesture can speak volumes. A single look from her can convey sadness, forgiveness, or joy more eloquently than a page of dialogue. Her artistry reminds audiences that great acting often lies in what is not said, in the pauses, hesitations, and quiet moments that reveal the soul. Film critic Roger Ebert once wrote of her performance in The Great Santini, "Blythe Danner is one of those rare actresses who never seem to be acting. You feel as though she's living the scene, not performing it. There's a quiet, graceful intelligence behind her eyes that anchors every moment she's on screen. That essence, truth lived rather than performed, defines her entire body of work." Later years and continuing impact. Through her performances, Blythe Danner has consistently portrayed women of complexity and intelligence, wives, mothers, artists, and dreamers who reveal quiet courage beneath their refined exteriors. She has often been cast as the moral or emotional center of a story, the steady presence who grounds the chaos around her. This has made her not only a cinematic and theatrical icon but also a symbol of emotional truth. Her off-screen persona mirrors that of her characters, elegant, reflective, and empathetic. She has used her platform to advocate for environmental sustainability, women's equality in the arts, and cancer awareness, lending her voice to causes that align with her lifelong belief in integrity and compassion.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.